What we got here? This is going to try to be the project of the day. I got to leave at noon. I got me a little water pump, 12 volt, 3.8 gallons a minute. About 100 foot of hose and some assortment of fittings. Thinking about drilling a hole in the casing on my well. Dropping about 30 foot of this down there, hooking it up. The cool thing about this thing is it's 45 psi max, so I can backfeed my house and everything if I ever lose power. So let's see what happens. Alright guys, here's the basic idea. I got a bar fitting on the suction. Had a threaded fitting right here, so I got a coupler and another bar fitting. It's got these cool little quick connects on it right here. You pull that, pops right out of there. That's pretty cool on both sides. Let's see. I did not realize this hose was smaller than this fitting here. It's the right size for this one because it's 3/8, but this one over here is 1/2 inch. So let's take this torch, see if we can warm it up and get it on there. Don't worry, it's on the suction side, so it should be alright. Kind of heat it up until it turns clear. It's got like an opaque kind of look to it. Oh, maybe got too warm. There we go. First part's too warm and the back part ain't warm enough. Oh, I broke it. We'll try this again in a minute. Alright. Let's see, got it started. Just barely heat this hose or it's going to start melting on you. It's going to cool down, give it a little bit more heat. Not as much as I thought it would take to do this. Keep working it on. Whoa, keep going. I'll get this one little edge on there without it messing up. I think we'll be okay. I don't know, it's making me a little nervous there. I guess this is why you should pay attention to what you're buying. You run into stuff like this. Alright, I'm gonna have to figure out something else on this. I keep breaking it. I'll be back. Alright, about 2 quick passes in front of the diesel heater. It finally warmed up enough to get it on there without kinking. See if you can see that. Let's see. This is what happened last time. It kept breaking right there where the fitting was trying to show through. So I guess I was getting it too warm. I'm not going to edit all those failed attempts out. That way you know what not to do. But we're going to get this hose clamp up on here. Stick that back in the pump right there. Measure off 30 feet, cut it. Stick the rest on the other end. We'll see what happens. Thanks. Hopefully y'all can see that pretty good. After a few minutes of messing around, I figured out what I was going to do. To get the tube in the well. Let's see, this and this were on here for a vent. So I unscrewed it, loosened it up, and it just barely fits in there. So I'm going to shove all this hose down in there. Then I got this other piece of pipe right here. Let's see, can you see my finger? Right there. That was an overflow, and I'll just double that as a vent. That way I can keep this sealed up as best as I can. And I'll probably stick this vent on the end of that pipe. So let's get at it. Sorry about the light, I ain't got no lights to put over here right now. I did see the water when I opened this little hole up. So it's only probably about 5 inches from the bottom of that fitting right there. We got a lot of hose to go. Probably shouldn't have cut this much hose off, but hey, it'll be a long time before it runs out, right? Let's see. Got some tangles in it. Let me get those out real quick. And we'll continue on. Alright, let's see what we got here. The cool thing is when I tighten this well cap back up, it's got a compression rubber deal in it. It's going to seal right around this hose and I won't have any problems. Oh. They hit the bottom of it? Sure they ain't. It's going in there one way or another. Alright, let's see. How far did I make? I didn't get very far. Must be hitting the pipe or something in the well. Let's see if that works. There's some stuff in there, so I gotta try to fish it around. This may be the end of it right here. Oh, well, let's see if we get that. You would think a hose would go in a piece of pipe that's 4 inches wide pretty easily. Oh, there we go. It's starting to go. I must have hit a coupling or something on the drop pipe. One of my concerns was this hose just curling up in there and not actually going straight down. It might be what we got going on here. It's trying to curl up. I guess with a little bit of patience, I'll go in there. Alright, let's pause it here and hook the pump up and see what we got. And probably got another 20 foot of hose I was going to shove in there, but I don't know if I'm going to get it all in there. Here's the results, guys. I think I got it probably 25-30 feet down in the well. Don't try to push tubing down a piece of casing. It just binds. But I got a pretty good bit. The water level's pretty high here, so I ain't worried about it. That's coming out of the well through that little pump on a little bitty battery. Doing pretty good. I filled that 5-gallon bucket up in probably about 2 minutes. So I think it's a win. 12 volts. I'm gonna get that solar panel down here and hook it up as soon as we get some sun out and see how well it does just straight off the solar panel. Should run it. It's a 130 watt solar panel, and I think the pump pulls maybe 100 watts. But we'll see what happens. Thanks, guys. Well, there it is mounted. Now I gotta hook the power up to it. Secure the lines. Oh no, I think it looks pretty good. I guess when I get it actually hooked up to something, doing something useful with it, I'll give y'all an update. Till next time, guys. See ya.